Now there's something I wish to share with you, something I wish to express, and although it's the middle of the day, I just woke up from a rest, literally just woke up, but I'm inspired to make this, so I'm gonna go with it. It's atypical, waking up in the middle of the day. However, right now I'm on a fast, and I mention this not to boast and brag. And although in the Bible it says, fast unto thy Father, which is in heaven, which is in secret, not on to thy brothers and sisters, not on to others, but fast unto thy Father, and ye shall be rewarded openly. And so this serves as an expression of that, an expression of effortless expression, of expressing my essence, which is my meaning to existence. Essence is meaning, and the reality of essence, the essence of one's existence, is their meaning, in a sense. And when we really understand this, it allows us to kind of live with a sense of detachment from what others may think and the opinions of and noise of the world around us. And that's my cat in the background, which is often serves as a test. Sometimes she can be distracting in a sense to, disrupt my sense of focus or my stream of consciousness, thought process. And, instead of reacting, I simply observe it. She's wondering, probably in her mind, she's like, what's going on? He's talking to something that's not alive, it's inanimate, and I'm over here, I'm alive. But anyways, I'm gonna let her in. I let her outside as if she's a dog. There's that sense of trust. She wants to go outside. She goes by the door and sits by the door, and I let her outside. And when she wants to come in, she scratches on the door, and I let her in. And there's Mom lives down the road, and she's saying, there's a lot of coyotes and this and that. They could get your cat, and I don't let others, like I just saying, you don't let the noise of other people's opinions drown out your own inner voice and intuition. And words, when you spell them on paper, it's called spelling. Why do you think it's called spelling? Well, it's spelled because if you allow others, they can cast a spell on you. If you accept their noise, their doubts, it's nobody can deny it. No matter how positive a person you are, there's that element of negativity in the world. However, you don't have to let that affect you. You don't have to allow them to cast a spell on you. You can reject it, consciously reject it. Somebody saying something, maybe it's fear, doubt, or indecision, the devil. You can simply, lightheartedly, consciously reject it instead of accept it. You don't have to accept that as true for you. That may be their essence, their meaning, their reality. However, it doesn't have to be your reality. Now, I'm making this video because not only I feel it needs to express through me, and yes, I'm sharing part of my personality, and thus there's that sense of equality. And there's the cat again, distracting me. Come on. Brat. Silly little cat. I haven't fed her yet either. I literally just woke up and making the video, so she's like, dude, where's my food? I know, I'll feed you. Give me a few minutes. Anyways, making this video, I feel that somebody can benefit from it. and fast unto thy Father, which is in secret. Hence, and I'll put the actual scriptural quote in the description. I'm paraphrasing, making up my own words, but saying it in my own words. But I'm not going to post this until the fast is over, and that's for several reasons. Because it's, in Zen it's called fasting the heart. To stay in the light of silence, to take away the rising problems, perceived problems of the persona and the mind. To silence that, which can arise even in the most adept who live in presence. What could be better than this? The light of silence, the light of bliss, the unconditioned bliss, the thankfulness, the fact that I just woke up and I have gratitude in my heart for my very existence. The fact that I'm living, my heart is beating, I'm breathing, I'm speaking. It's a wonderful blessing to exist right now and here. And when you actually feel that sense of gratitude, that sense of thankfulness, which fasting can really bring about, not in your mind, but in the very cells of your being, in your heart. You feel it. You feel this intelligence within you as it is expressing as you. This unfathomable intelligence. Words are sound, right? Sometimes they can get a little choppy. But when you fast, you'll also notice too that the sound of your words are very lighthearted. They're very gentle in a sense. You're in that presence, which is silence. It's very gentle and lighthearted and blissful, but at the same time, it's very rock solid and, in a sense, immovable. Noise, the car that just drove by, I'm not in a spell by my own monologue. I'm very alert and aware of what's going on around me. The attention is whole, total, and complete. And fasting gives you that sense. Your body, mind, soul, spirit are all very alert. And you're the witness. You're the witness of that which is that which is happening all around you, but also simultaneously within you. You have that sense of connectivity. You're very alert and aware of your own sense of subjectivity, but at the same time, you're not disconnected from the objective world around you. It's all really experiences with a sense of oneness. There's that sense of completeness, wholeness, a sense of being at peace with the world around us. Fasting can really bring about this, and that's why I mention this. There's so many benefits that not just I personally experienced, but again, I share this because I feel that somebody can benefit from it, as I benefited from listening to others share their experience while fasting. I mentioned in the last video somebody on here fasting for 40 days. There's many people that have done it, and the more people that do it, it's like Rod or Stir Bannister breaking the 4-minute mile. There was a time in humanity that was thought as inconceivable. That's impossible. Nobody can do that. But then Rod or Stir Bannister did it, and when he did it, he shattered that illusion, that illusory limitation. Other people started doing it. Morphogenic field. That's a great topic to delve into. He created a new morphogenic field, which then others started breaking the 4-minute mile. And the more and more people that do it, the easier it gets. So I mention this because the more and more people that fast, the more and more people that fast for 40 days, the easier it gets. No different from the 4-minute mile. in terms of collective consciousness, on a deep, energetic sense, on a gestalt level, we are all deeply and intrinsically connected. It's not just some fanciful, mystical, spiritual, la-di-da stuff. It's deep metaphysical truths that you can get in tune to when you fast and when you live with a sense of thankfulness and a sense of gratitude for this light within you, expressing itself as you. It also says in the Bible, again I'm paraphrasing, I'll put an actual link down below, or the quote down below, but Jesus, after he fasted, he manifested a new power. It's not a sense of power of trying to control and dissect the world and assimilate its fragments and intellectually and try to control it and dominate it. But it's more of a peaceful power, you could say. It's true power. It's power of peace and silence, not what ordinarily could be conceived as power by, what you could say, worldly folk. It's not societal power. You got to remember, society is a consequence. A lot of us live our lives as if society is existence, that it's a reality. But we got to remember, society arises from, it's a consequence of our existence. It is not existence itself. Now, of course, we can gather meaning from our role, our position, our function in society. And, without meaning, it's not really worth living, in a sense. So, of course, there's meaning in being involved in the world and being involved in society. But we need not take it so serious all the time. I'm going to turn the light on. It's getting a little bit dark in here. I want you to see my eyes, because, the eyes don't lie. The words cannot... No words can lie. Somebody can, be really have a photographic memory. They can regurgitate and repeat whatever. But, you look into somebody's eyes, and that's another reason why I'm on here in front of the camera personally expressing, because it can have a deeper impact on people. To seeing somebody's physical form as an expression of their soul. Because, anybody can go on here and post something impersonally, and there's a lot of great channels that do that stimulate me intellectually, that posting a lot of great information, but kind of wonder, there's that sense of mystery. Who's behind this? They're posting so much great information, but they're not on there personally. Whether or not they have the courage to express openly or not, the world may never know. It's like the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop. But nonetheless, they have it in their heart to share. Otherwise, they wouldn't be doing it. But I share openly and personally, not just because I've shattered the illusion of a personal, separate identity. I feel at one with all of humanity, and thus I feel that there's somebody on the receiving end of this that not only can benefit from it like I have, but also can, maybe feel what I feel. It's not a sense of wanting to be famous in any sense at all, but it's a sense of, wanting to share what I've experienced, and, somebody on the receiving end of this to feel this. I want y'all to feel me. Feel the presence. Feel the presence, feel the light as it's expressing as this entity. Gotta remember, we all have that aspect of personality. Of course, but we need not confuse that with our fundamental identity. And that's something as you fast the heart, it allows us to shed those earthly attachments. And, in the Bible it also says, this kind can't come without, except through fasting and prayer. To kind of cut the cords, to sever the attachments to that which binds us to the world. And fasting really, it surpasses all merit in any worldly or outward achievement of what society may typically call success. Because that sense of inner bliss and silence, what could be better than this? To me, that's true success. It's a subjective experience. It's a sense of peace. You can have all the stuff in the world. You can be able to control the whole universe. But to me, true success, true spirituality, true serenity is the degree of success we witness can be described as the degree of bliss that we witness within ourselves subjectively as we embark on this meditation journey, on this fasting journey, on this semen retention journey, whatever it may be, whatever your spiritual discipline is, whatever your spiritual practice is. Stay in the light of silence. That's the true essence of success, the true blessing, as far as my meaning is concerned. Now, that may not be everybody's meaning. I'm fully aware of this. But anyways, I have it in my heart to share. I'm trying to think if there's anything else, And at this point, it may be coming from the mind. There's a difference between, posting something from the mind, something that you gathered, and posting something that you really feel in your heart, that you want to share. It comes from your soul, not necessarily from the mind. There's a difference, however nuanced it may seem or it may be. But fasting gives you a deep physiological rest, so it's not just spiritual. It's also physical. It helps you mentally, physically, and spiritually, in all dimensions, in all facets of the human experience. It's truly a blessing. It's a miracle. And like I said, waking up in the middle of the day, which is atypical. But, when you're on a fast, it sharpens your keenness, your attention. It allows you to really get in tune with yourself and get in tune with the soft and gentle voice of Mother Nature. And you listen to that. You feel that. And so I drink in accordance with my thirst. I act in accordance with how I feel. A lot of men are out of touch, out of tune with that feeling side of them, that feminine side of them. And fasting can really deprogram those attachments, those things which are distracting us, our awareness from what is in the moment, pulling us in this direction and that direction. Oh, I need this and I need that. I need to accumulate this and stimulate myself for that, with that input. It allows you to take a break from all that and to exist as pure awareness. And it gives you a deep physiological rest. And, you know, you can command your subconscious and your conscious before the fast, before you embark on the journey. Set the intention for every cell in your body. Say, Lord, Lord meaning light, the light within. I'm about to embark on this fast. Or, I'm fasting right now. That's even more powerful affirmation. Not I'm about to or I'm going to, which implies the future, but I am right now. And I command every cell in my body to respond to this, to respond to the power of my voice, and to allow them to feel a deep physiological rest and to purify. It's not just spiritual, it's very scientific too. And I'll put a link down below, a great video. Great video. But, you know, there's this process called autophagy, which affects every cell in the body. And it only occurs when there's no input of calories. There's a physiological process called mTOR, or a pathway, or a function, whatever label you want to give it, called mTOR. And it's related to autophagy. And when you stop inputting calories in the body, it activates mTOR and autophagy, and it cleans every cell of the body. As far as feeling a sense of harmony with existence, there's 3 words that can really sum it up really well. Keep clean inside. like I like to say, purity. Purity. It's not just some Puritan religious approach. It's not, you know, there's no sense of moralistic supremacy, of feeling superior because, oh, I'm pure. It's not that. It's, again, it's not only metaphysical and simultaneously physical, but also very practical. To live purely, to live with harmony, to clean every cell in the body. You just gotta alert, running low on battery. As the cars drive by, I exist as pure awareness. Close the eyes, feel the bliss. Not just a concept, it's a reality. It's a natural high of existence, of life. You feel that when you live in purity. Not trying to convince you. Simply sharing what's proven true for me in this one's experience. Expression of my personality on here. And thus there's that sense of equality, like I said earlier. There's nobody better or worse than each other. There's no need to compete with each other. Say you go to a university and you want to study something. You really have it in you. You want to know something. You want to study it. Not because your friend is studying something, but because you want to. You have it in your heart to. And when you study like this, there's no sense of competition. And studying it releases you. There's a release. Let go. You find peace in studying itself, in the present moment. Not because you're trying to get a better mark than somebody. Not because you want to compete with somebody. Because somebody else has done this and, I want to do it better. Anything you can do, I can do better. No, it's not that. Because if you live like that, you're not going to realize your full potential. Yes, you might get a better mark than somebody. But say that person's the monkey. What did you manage to do? You managed to be a little bit better of a monkey than them. But that doesn't mean you realize your full potential. You realize your full potential when you do what you want to do. Because it's needed and useful. Because the world can benefit from it. And thus you find joy in it. You find meaning in it. Because we're comparing ourselves with the world. Because, fasting, again, allows you to kind of live with a sense of detachment, but at the same time be completely involved. At the same time, wholehearted involvement. And, fast a little bit. There's a deep sense of clarity, but also at the same time, at different times during your fast, the body's going to be detoxing. So you might get a little bit mental foggy. And thus, as I struggle to find the words to express, it may seem a little bit choppy. There may be spaces of silence in between the words, and that's great. That's great. God is awesome. Not as a concept. Not as religious belief. Not as an image. Not as a psychological trick. But as an actual subjective experience. As an actual sense of bliss. It's throbbing within us. Right now as I speak this, as you listen to this. It exists within you, however you may conceive of it. And I don't even like to say it because it implies something different or separate than oneself. It's more the I within, the all-seeing I, the subjective I, the I that is us, the I that we could say is intelligence, that infinite intelligence of which I mentioned in the last video. That infinite intelligence that is expressing through me as I speak this. It's not a sense of personality. It's a sense of oneness with that which is throbbing within us simultaneously right now. It's expressing in the noise as the car drives by. Noise is sound, a physical vibration, but at the same time, that which is intangible expresses itself in the visible. That which is unseen, the unseen reality, expresses itself as manifest reality. The unmanifest becomes manifest. That power of light expresses itself as that which is now manifest, and thus creation is continuous. Creation is evolution. It's that which is unfolding continuously, harmoniously, eternally as nature, and thus we are a part of nature. That which we can call God is simultaneously beyond and transcendent to nature, but at the same time expressing itself as nature. And that's kind of where some people can get lost in the concept of God. It's something far out and different from where I'm at now. No, it's very close. It's very close. It's very near. Simply take some moments to fast, maybe. To feel a sense of gratitude. Gratitude for life. Life for existence. Or synonyms. Could say that God is life. God is intelligence. It's expressing as us and all that which is around us. And again, I'm conveying concepts, but you really want to understand that there's spaces of consciousness, deep subjective experiences where we can really get in tune with this intelligence and feel that sense of oneness with the world all around us. It's not simply a concept. There's no subjective analyzer dissecting and analyzing the world around us as if we're separate from it, projecting personal thought process onto the objective world, and thus creating a sense of separateness, subjective analyzer and objective reality as if it were separate. No, the subjective and objective are one and the same eternal, complete process. And yes, I say complete because you are complete right now as you listen to this. Like I made a video about, you are right where you need to be, eternally. When you have that sense of gratefulness and you give thanksgiving for life, for existence, it's a sense of surrender. It's a let go of, Lord, do your will through me, eternally. I give thanks for your presence, your blessings, your essence, the meaning which you've bestowed upon me, the purpose which you've granted me, that you've led me to, as I surrender unto you wholeheartedly in everything that I do, every step that I take, every move that I make, every breath that I breathe, every bite is transmuted into light. Rhymes, they can really sink deeply, subconscious mind. So I'll leave you with that. Love you guys. God bless.